So we have covered till now, like what are the different types of fields we can have, uh, what is the kind of relationships we can have. Last day we have covered those things like the lookup relationship, master detail relationship, and the uh, if I need to have many to many relationship between two objects, then how we can do that. So Suraj, how we can do that if there is many to many relationship we have to build?
Using junction.
Correct. So using junction object, we can do all these things. Now, another thing is more important, that is data. So whenever we are implementing some system in Salesforce, there will be other things like there can be legacy system, there can be other systems from where data needs to be uploaded into Salesforce, right? So if we are trying to upload data in Salesforce, like we need to have the data into Salesforce, there should be like manually I can create data. That is fine. But there is another part which is called the data upload part. Like I can import data in bulk from different system or other system after taking the values into a CSV file. So what is CSV file? CSV is comma separated value. CSV stands for comma separated value. So these CSV files we can handle with any software like Excel. So there are different things like there is Open Office, there is WPS Office. So there are different office tools wherever we have Excel kind of functionalities. With that we can manipulate it. But important thing is that there are uh, different steps and different aspects of data loading or data importing. There are different tools as well, but important part is that we have to format that data properly. When we are loading data into Salesforce from some CSV or Excel, we must be very careful about few things. Number one, date format. Whenever we are uploading data, we must ensure that the date format is in proper. Like generally, what we do in India, that is DD slash MM slash YY. But that is not the format of date when we are uploading data into Salesforce. So the format is YYYY dash MM dash DD. So we have to format that in Excel and then upload that in Salesforce. Without that, we cannot upload. Okay. So that is Gautam saying anything.
Yeah, yeah. Hello.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. No, no, no. It's okay. Go ahead. No problem.
Okay. So whenever we are actually uploading data at that time, we have to consider few things. First thing is that the header of the whatever is the header. So header means the top row, the top row in your Excel or in that CSV if you are opening that from text file. So from that CSV, first thing is that we have to ensure that the headers are correct. What should be in the header? If we are loading with Workbench or this kind of tool, then the headers should be the API name of those fields. And if we are using Wizard, data import Wizard, in that scenario, it should be the field level. Now, what is data import Wizard? What is Workbench? And what all other things we can utilize to upload data? First thing is that, let me share my screen quickly. So, how we can upload data? This is the way to upload data. So have you completed this trailhead till now? If not, then we will go through this and we will do the hands-on today.
Just tell me one thing. The data header. What exactly you mean to say? You have to first fix the header, then you transfer or something. You said something.
Primarily, whenever we are uploading data, Gautanda, like there is the concept of extract, transform, and load, right?
Hmm.
Which is the part of ETL. So there
Hmm.
are different types of ETL. Here we are not talking about any ETL tool. What
Okay.
we are talking about only about the load. But whenever we are doing the load, obviously there will be at least small transformations that we have to do. So like data format, sorry, the date format. Date format is one of the thing which always jumbles up in Excel, and every time we are opening it, we have to make that thing correct because
Okay.
CSV cannot hold the formatting of data. So that is one thing. Uh, and the other thing is that there might be other different fields where we might need to do small transformations. Ideally, we should not be doing that. The CSV which we would be uploading, that needs to have first row, that is the header, as the column names. Second thing, whatever data we are putting, that needs to be in proper format. In a number field, we should not be putting the text, this kind of things. And the date format should be proper. And if it is a date time, then we have to configure that as well. Okay.
Okay.
So data, we can use different tools to upload data. One is Data Import Wizard. Data Import Wizard is a tool which is actually provided within Salesforce. So within Salesforce, we can just utilize this tool. How we can do that? We can go to Setup menu. We can put the import, and then we can look into the Data Import Wizard. In that Data Import Wizard, we can select the CSV, we can select the object, and we can upload. Okay, so we will do this today. Another thing, what is there? There is not more than 50,000 records can be uploaded using Data Import Wizard. So if I have 1 lakh records in one file, then what I have to do, if I have to use Data Import Wizard, I have to break that file into two files with 50,000 records each, and then we have to upload. Suggestion: don't go for 50,000, do something less than 50,000 when we are using Data Import Wizard. There is other tools like Data Loader. Similar to Data Loader is Workbench. So Workbench is a tool. This is a tool by which we can upload data which is similar to Data Loader, which is almost similar. Nowadays, Data Loader is mostly not providing any desktop version. They are also providing dataloader.io, that is the web version. But here we can utilize, like in Workbench also, we can utilize uh, this tool to upload data. Like if I want to log in, I have to log into my Salesforce. Just give me a second. So first time when we are logging in, it will ask for the permission. We have to put allow. Once we put allow, then we can utilize this. Now, first thing, when we are uploading data, we will come to SOQL as well. So with this tool, we can do so many things. We can do query. SOQL query is one of the thing. Like how we can do that query, like account If I am selecting account, all the fields of accounts are coming here. So I can just select all the fields of account, and we can put where clause, filter result. Say, probably at risk is, if I put this, what will happen? Look into this. This is the namespace. Don't worry about this thing. So ideally, at risk is should be a checkbox, and I have put true. So if at risk is equal to true, then those values will appear. We will come to SOQL later. We haven't covered SOQL, but today we will upload data. Now with this query, I can extract all the accounts from Salesforce. Ticker symbol that we have to. There will be other things as well, like there will be address, billing city. This billing address we have to remove. These are composite. Uh, there should be shipping address as well. So always remember that any any field, like ideally when we are saying about shipping address or billing address, what happens? This is a composite key. Like it is combination of multiple values, that is this city, country, street, geolocation, latitude,
Right.
longitude, postal code, all these things are combined to get this address field, right? So when we are querying in workbench, we cannot use any composite key. Okay, now let's see, probably we will get another error. No. So here we have just gone through this, and we have got the uh, records here, whatever records we have created in the system, whatever is present in the system. I have already put this condition. If I remove this condition, then there will be more records. You can see around 25 records are there, right? And check this date format, YYYY dash MM dash DD, right? And what else I had to say? Yes. Another important thing is these fields. Whatever the lookup fields we are providing, what value we have to pass there? We have to pass the ID field, like ID value of that field. So anyway, lookup we will come to that later. First thing is that how we can upload this. Another thing is that date time. This is date time. So first till this it is date. This part is date. Then T, then hour, minute, second, and milliseconds. At the end, that there should be Z. Okay. Now, if I have to extract this, how I can do that? So there is one thing is list. Another thing is bulk CSV. If I put bulk CSV, let me check. Okay. Functionality not enabled, selecting compound data. Again, there is some compound data which cannot be extracted. So, compound means again the composite values. So we have to, I have to check like probably latitude, longitude, these values I have to remove. So simply if I put uh, account number, account source, is active, is at risk, where is that name? So if I do this, it will not complain ideally. You can see there are 25 records. I can download this and I can open this as well. So this is the website value type field is there. Uh, is these are at risk? No, it is not. Are these active or not? Name of the accounts, account number is also there. So if I have to, another thing, look into this. This is actually a number field, but as it is a very big number, it is getting changed. Whenever we are uploading CSV, we have to check all these things. Look at this. If it is in this format, check that and manage that properly. Now, for this one, what we can do is that format cell, put that as number. Now it is actually giving you the proper value. So this is the way, this is again, I have downloaded it in CSV format. Now I can save it. So same way, whenever we are working with CSV to upload it, that one I have just downloaded, but when we have to upload it, we have to format it properly. Now with this one, we can just do the hands-on, like I have already covered, like prepare the data import, how we should be preparing it. Okay. And then use existing software to create export files, like we are not covering the extract part. Transformation, some part we have to do. Then with data import wizard, use data import wizard, how we can do that. uh, from setup, we can go to data import wizard and we can launch the data import wizard. We can select the standard objects or custom objects and specify you want to add new records to Salesforce or update existing records. So update part, I haven't come till now. Update and delete also we can do. Primarily we are talking about the loading, that is creation of records. Okay. So this is the way we can map it. Let me give you. Now there is one hands-on challenge. So there is account and contact data. Just we have to download it. First name, last name, cell phone number, email, salutation, title. Right? Let's upload it. So any one of you share the, you can just share your screen. I am sending this in the group. Let's do this hands on. Who is going to do that? Suraj, or also there is another thing which is called uploading data using external ID. I'll come to that later. I'm just sending that in the group. Suraj or Shreya, who is going to do this? Hands on. Suraj, please share your screen and go
Sir,
ahead. Yeah.
sir, my laptop is not working properly. I'll join my phone.
Guys, if your laptop is not working, then you cannot do the practical things. So,
Yeah,
Suraj,
yeah.
Sir,
Again,
is
and
it visible?
yeah, your screen is visible.
Sir, first I have to map all these fields like F name to the first name, L name to
Correct.
last name, and then I have to save it as CSV file in Excel sheet.
First, we have to download the Excel. That is the first thing. And the extension must be .csv, not txt, right? Uh, then what we have to do, this map fields will be when we are mapping that in data import wizard. We can do that in data import wizard. That is fine. Right now, first download this file.
But sir, can't be like at first we can write it in the Excel and then we can save it.
We can. In that scenario, it will automatically map. Otherwise, you can map it there as well. You simply download it and open the data import wizard in any org. Your screen is not shared. Sre, Sre, are you there?
So is it visible now?
Yep. So in data import wizard, what we have to do? First launch data import wizard. Correct. What kind of data we have to import? That is accounts and contacts, right? Select that one. This is standard object. This is not custom object. Now, what is the type of upload we are going to do? Add new records, right? How we are going to do that? Using match contacts by name. And go back to what was there? Just give me a second. Yes. Now, what you have to choose is how you are going to upload this. That is CSV, right? Drag the CSV file here to upload. So choose file. The file you have downloaded, click on choose file and select that file.
Sir, it has not been downloaded yet.
So download that first. First download it, then choose that file from that wizard.
So is this visible?
It is visible, but it is workbench. Let's do that from data import wizard. Have you downloaded that file from the trailhead?
No, sir, I haven't. I just thought it would be from the Excel sheet.
No,
That's
no,
why.
no. You just need to download that file first.
Okay, so just give me a second.
Yep. Go to that trailhead, the link which I have provided, download it, and in data import wizard, whatever we have done from there, choose that file. Yes, I'm getting a call. Just give me 2 minutes. So have you downloaded?
Yes, sir. And
So
I've also chosen the file.
then
Is
click
it
next.
visible?
Yes, click next, click next. So now here what you have to do, you have to map the fields. You can see wherever the header is matching, it is actually mapping the fields automatically. Correct? Now map with that field is unmapped, right? If name is unmapped, click on map and map it. So that should be contact first name. It should be, you should be able to select yes, no. Why it is not appearing the bottom one? Contact first name should be, click on next. Let's see. No. Okay. Click OK. There should be one way to select that. It is not appearing in your screen. I'm not sure why. At the bottom, there should be some OK button, which you need to click. Field is selected already. I'm not sure why it is not in your screen. Just give me.
Okay button is not showing, sir.
Yes, I can see that. Let me log in. Just give me a second. So your screen is just use reduce the size of the screen. Press Control minus. Now you can select that map. Yes, map it. Similar way, map the other two fields. Last name, map, and then map cell phone to mobile. Just put mobile, contact mobile, map. Fine. Now click next. You need to map the required field contact loan amount. Loan amount you have made mandatory probably in your org. That is why it is appearing. If you have any mandatory field, then you need to have put that as one of the field in the CSV. This is one of the important thing. Let's keep it here. Go back to setup and let's go to contact. Click on the gear sign and go to the setup. Yeah. No, no. Go, yeah. From here also you can go to setup. Just go to setup. Shreya, I'm not able to see if you are doing anything, but just go to setup, go to contact, and check the field loan amount. Field
Sir,
and
is it visible now?
yeah, it is visible. Fields and relationship. Where is loan amount? Click on this. It is marked as required. Edit this field. Remove that required for now. But it is, yeah, save it. But it is not the process in general. Right now, we are just going with a standard CSV, which we have downloaded. That is why we are just removing this as a, like, we are removing this required field. Now click on next once again. Now it is mapped, right? Now click on start import. You have imported the records. Now let's go back to contact list. Click on OK. No, not here. In UI, go to contact tab. Let's check what we have uploaded. We should be checking that, right? Just go to list view, normal list view. No, no, not like that. Here it is enhanced list view. So yes, click on all contacts. Close this right side window, right? So what we have, just click on that gear sign just top of this and add the created date field. Yes, click on that. Select fields to display. In the left hand side, you will have created date. So wherever we have, yeah, click on right arrow, save it. Right. With that created date, click on created date header first in the column header, created date. Click on that. No, 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 no. Just normal click. Yeah, click on that. So you can see all the records now which we have imported today. You can see the date and time. This is 16/11/2024. That is today's date and 9:54 a.m. As it is IST setup in your org. So we have created all these records, all these contacts, right? So this is the way we can upload data using data import wizard. Now let's do the same thing with Workbench. So with Workbench, what we have to do? Let's go to Workbench. So here at the top, we have data, info, query, then data in the menu, right? Click on that data. Insert. Insert is the action we are going to take. On which object we are going to do this? On contact. So object type should be contact. Now we are going to do this from a file. So you can just click on from file and choose that file.
Sir, here we'll choose the CSV file which we have downloaded.
You don't need to do that. Only the file you have downloaded from Trailhead, just select that one. The same file you can select. Now click next. There is one important difference we have to understand. Last time, what happened when we were trying to map the fields, it was automatically mapped except first name, last name, and phone, that is cell. But here it is not mapped, only the email is mapped. Why? The reason I have already explained. In Workbench, the field mapping is done by field label. Whenever we are looking into any field of any object, there are two things. One is field label, one is API name. In Workbench, it is mapped with API name. In Data Import Wizard, it is mapped use the field label. So that means in my column header, is the field labels are proper, then in Data Import Wizard, it will be mapped automatically. Here, when we are doing this in Workbench, then the header must be the API name. Now, the API name and label of email field is same. If we go to email field, we will see that the API name is also email and the label is also email. That is why email is automatically associated. So what else we have to do? Now scroll down, check that only last name field is marked as red, nothing else. Why? Here in Workbench, it provides the mandatory fields in red. Whatever the mandatory fields are, that will come in red. So let's map the fields now. In last name, go to last name. Yeah. And put L name there. For first name, put F name there. And what else in that? Just map cell with mobile. Map salutation. Correct. Also, salutation and title both are already mapped. Now click on map fields. Now you can see all these fields are mapped. What is smart lookup? We will cover that in next class. Before that, we have to complete the trail mix. I will share one trail mix. That trail mix must be completed before we want to do the other things. So don't import it. Just give me a second. So I'm just sharing a trail mix. Complete that by next week. So this is regarding import and export of data from Salesforce. Now, what happens if I click on confirm insert? There are two things. One is process records asynchronously via bulk API. What is that? We will come to that later as well. So if we select confirm insert, the same records will be inserted again. Let's do that. Click on that, confirm insert. So none of these records are actually inserted here because there is some duplicate rule which is configured. Now, the question is, what is duplicate rule and how we can configure it so that duplicates are also created, or if I want to stop creating duplicate, how we can do that. So next day, what we will cover, first thing is that what is duplicate rule. First thing is that what is data import with smart lookup. What is smart lookup? Second thing is that how we can do the things with duplicate rule, like handle the duplicate records using duplicate rule, how that will work in UI. Then we will go for assignment, like record assignment. So we can have queues and we can just assign the records there. What will happen with that? So case is one of the object where we can do this, handle these assignment rules and uh, all these things, right? So those things we will look into, and we will go through like other things, like say, if I have to send automated email, if I have to create task, what we can do or how we can do those. So those will be like, we will gradually move into flow, that is the automation. So today we have learned few things. First thing is that what is CSV, how we can upload data from Salesforce, how we can like with data import wizard and with workbench. We have seen basic glimpse of SOQL. Yes, next day we will go through SOQL. That is one of the important thing. So we will cover SOQL, we will cover smart lookup, we will cover duplicate rules in next class. But before that, we have to complete all the trailheads, like the trail mix, which I have shared. If there is any question, please come back with those questions. In first 10-15 minutes, we will discuss those questions. Fine? Any question till now?
That's it.
Great. Then that's it for today. And next day we will cover these things, and gradually we will start moving into the automations. So we are going into more deep and complex things. So if you haven't, like any one of you haven't completed any of the previous trailheads, please complete that by this week. Great.
Okay.
Thank you all. Thank you. Bye.